Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shadorn, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host, who thankfully cannot vote in America, because I'm pretty sure she's a secret Trump supporter, Anna Domini. Anna, how are you doing today?
Wow. That is the worst thing you've ever said about me.
That can't be true. What do you think?
And also, you know that's not true.
Do I?
Yes! How long have you known me? I mean, would a Trump supporter willingly give their time, hours every month, for no money, just to talk about a pseudo-historical figure? I mean, maybe.
But that sounds like something that a Trump supporter would do.
Oh, that's true.
To rant on a low-rated podcast sounds like something a Trump supporter would do.
Working for an old man who doesn't care about me for free? Yep, that sounds like something a Trump supporter would do.
Okay, well, all right.
You're not coming out of this so well either.
Yeah, well, being easily swayed by a feeble-minded old grifter. Anyways, no, I know you're not a Trump supporter, but I'm just lashing out at people because I'm worried about the election. So
fair enough.
By the time you people hear this, actually the election will be several days later. So if you haven't voted, please vote for
Do we have
Kamala
many
Harris.
American listeners?
I don't know.
Okay,
like
well, it's worth a try, I guess.
Yeah,
Especially if we
right?
accidentally... Well, no, what we should... I was going to say if we get accidentally discovered by someone super religious again, but if that happens, we should say vote for Trump so that they do the opposite, because when there's super evangelical / devout people listening to our podcast, they tend to not like us. So...
Well, look, why don't we try to make the argument that we're right? Rather than try to do this double reverse psychology thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
this
like...
real bank shot you're trying to make in terms of influencing people
this
that
is the
are
thing,
not
Matthew.
listening.
I think we're not that likable. So I don't think we're in a strong position to change people's minds in a positive way.
I find myself incredibly charming. I think that is...
I think you're the only person who does.
That's not true.
Maybe your wife.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
We'll Depends on the day. Today I got a stern talking to about how much I listen to podcasts, which was totally deserved.
Because you're not actually very charming.
Yeah. Anyways, Anna.
I mean, you insulted your best friend in the world with your podcast.
Andy, I would never. Andy is great, and I love that guy. And I know he's voting for Kamala Harris. You're a textbook RFK Jr. voter.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
RFK Jr.? That doesn't matter. Forget it.
Okay.
You got to be more involved in the politics.
Why?
I don't know, because it stresses you out and then makes you feel bad.
Well, that doesn't sound like something I need in my life.
Well, it is
okay.
something I need. So shut up. Anna, how are you doing today?
See, look how nice you are to your friend.
When I see one, I'll be nice.
Wow.
You doing all right today, Anna?
I am. I'm fired up now. I might go and try and somehow claim the right to vote in America just to piss you off. I don't think.
Classic
I
Trump
think
supporter
that would be
trying to commit voter fraud.
Listen, I generally find it just quite hard to do anything saintly or have things miraculous happen to me, and so that just puts pressure on me each month to live.
Have you experienced anything miraculous or saintly? You can
well,
pass.
Actually, this month I have, because...
Well, then why are you complaining?
Because, like, usually I'm really clutching at straws.
All right, well, let's hear it.
But this month, thanks to our long-time listener, friend of the podcast, who has had a few shout-outs before, but she's really earned this one, I received a relic of St. France from our friend Morgan.
Really?
When she went to Florence last month.
She raided a tomb? Her real name's not Morgan, if the Italian authorities are listening. It's not. Morgan's an alias.
Yeah, she really wanted the accolade of being our favorite listener, so she did some grave robbing for us. No, I think they're available by.
Okay.
So she spent real euro money on me, which was very nice. So that in itself, I would say, is the miracle. I haven't experienced any miracles from like touching the relic, although I haven't tried. It's just a little thing. I should have brought it with me. It's like a little coin in a card, and it has like a prayer to St. Francis on the back.
Yeah, of all the people you know, why wouldn't you have brought it to this recording to show me? Because I'm like the one person who you know that would be interested in seeing this.
Yes, okay. Well, the thing...
I mean, honestly, think about this.
Well,
You
yeah,
have
but
this relic.
yeah,
It is
I have to. It's in a box in my other room, and I was running late
It's
because
in the West Wing. It would be quite the trek.
You know how long my flat is.
Yes, at least half a mile, I think.
And I was like, most people who will be hearing about this won't be able to see it because they're listening, so it would be only for your benefit, and I could show it to you anytime, really.
Fine.
So maybe if you're nice to me, I'll bring it along next time for a little show and tell.
All
Though
right.
again, for most people, it will just be a listen and tell, not because there's no show.
Bring it to the next live show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Well, that was very nice of Morgan to do that.
Morgan is the saint here. I think we should have her as a special guest one day because
maybe.
she's very saint.
All right.
Wow.
Well, we'll see.
You really disagree, I see. I
don't
hate to be the one
disagree,
to break up a friendship on air, but Morgan, if you're listening, which you probably are, Matthew's not as enthusiastic about you and your saintliness as I am.
Well,
so...
we are talking about logistics of having people on the podcast. These are like offline conversations that I think we should have, not like...
Oh, well, either way, although you've known Morgan for longer, I think I'm now her favorite.
Probably. Morgan had you sign her citizenship papers to...
Yes, that's true.
To vouch for her.
We're giving far too much information away to the Italian authorities about this crime that she's done now.
Listen, if you're the Polizione di Italiano...
Don't listen to any of our Italian saint episodes because
yeah, number one, don't listen to any of those. They're basically hate crimes. But if you want me to drop a dime on Morgan, I will. Whether there's a reward or not. Just let me know.
You're so good at engaging our listeners. Just alienate everyone who likes us.
Well, Morgan didn't bring me a present from Florence, Italy. So.
Shit. I knew that you would say that.
Anyways.
Also, you have like at least 2, maybe 3 beings in your home that would like probably try and eat a relic and choke on it. So... You know, I think you should be grateful that Morgan didn't get you on.
People don't like to talk about this, but a lot of saint relics are choking hazards.
Yeah.
In Catholic countries, like so many babies every year die from eating like finger bones.
It was fun and whimsical, and now it's a dead baby joke.
Jesus Christ.
Let's move on. How
about
about
you, Matt?
Yeah, there you go. I don't care about you enough to ask. It's just the script.
Oh, I had a miraculous thing happen. So I got some mail to my parents' house in the U.S. And it was this letter that was like, this is from the Treasury Department. And I was like, my mom's like, you got these letters today? And I was like, they look like scams, but okay. And she opened them up and it turned out they were actually from the state of Tennessee's Treasury Department. And they seem to be legit. And for some reason, the state of Tennessee owes me $1,000.
Nice. That's a decent... I thought you were going to say like $10.
No.
So, yeah, that's a decent amount. So all your tax filing that you've been doing, you somehow, even though you said you're not paying anything, you have overpaid, presumably?
I have no idea where this came from. Well, no, I have no idea where this came from because Tennessee does not have a state income tax.
Right.
So I have no clue what I could have possibly given the state of Tennessee that they owe me $1,000. I'll take it because, frankly, I feel like the state of Tennessee owes me a lot more than that for having lived there for 8 years. But like, that's insane. Like, my mom sent it in the group chat, the family group chat, and Alice is like, oh, these look legit. And it looks like Tennessee owes you money. And I was like, yeah, how much? And she's like, $1,000. And I was like, what? Because I was legitimately be like, $650. Like, okay, well. So potentially getting a little bit of money from the volunteer state. So that'll be nice.
Nice.
So that was a miraculous little thing.
That is a good little miracle.
But yeah. So,
and couldn't have happened to a more deserving person.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. So Anna, today is November 3rd, 2024. Who is today's saint?
Well, today we are preparing for a feast day on the 14th of November, which is the feast day of Saint Laurence O'Toole, which is how his name is pronounced, but it's not spelt like that.
How is it spelled? Wait, which part's not spelled right? The Lawrence or the O'Toole?
All of it. I say right. You can probably tell what's coming. So it's spelled like Lorcan Ua Tuathail.
What?
You heard me.
How did that get to be Lawrence O'Toole? I don't really understand.
Irish, innit?
The Irish. Oh, when will they learn how to spell?
When will we learn how to pronounce? Is more the.
I don't know. Wait, is this like a thing
where
like?
We don't have a chat anymore. I wanted to paste it into the chat, but oh no, I found it. It's moved. Yeah, it's spelled like this.
Oof. Yeah, you're right. Lorcan O'Toole.
Laurence O'Toole.
Laurence O'Toole. No, is this like his Middle Ages, Middle English spelling, and then now it's like
No,
modern?
they're Gaelic, so they are pronounced like that. They're
it's
just spelled
like that.
Yeah, they're just spelled very differently from how they're pronounced.
Okay.
I guess because in Gaelic the different combinations produce different sounds from what
and
we
what were
used
his
to.
date? When was he around?
So he was around from 1128 to the 14th of November 1180. So
Okay. Oh, see, that's much less. I thought he'd be much more modern with the name Laurence O'Toole.
Yeah,
That just seems like a guy you'd meet in Dublin.
Well, I imagine that's because lots of people are named after him, maybe.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it's he's very old.
He's an old-timey monk.
Yeah.
Well, what's his deal?
Well, you say monk. He was born in 1128 to an Irish royal family.
Of course. Boo.
At this time, Ireland was divided in kingdoms ruled by different dynasties of kings and overkings.
Overkings. And super kings and mega kings. And the double mega king with bacon. What? So an overking is, I guess, like...
He's like a giga king. I guess, like, if Ireland was divided into kingdoms, then each kingdom would have a king, and then maybe, like, a set of kingdoms would have an over.
Okay, so, like, what are you over there? You're a king? Well, I guess I'm the overking then. So,
yeah.
Is either that or they become kings and sub-kings, and I think the people who are already kings, they don't want to be sub-kings, so they're like, well, why don't we make you something bigger than a king instead of making me smaller than a king? Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
So basically they're governors.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus the president or whatever.
I guess so. And Lawrence was the youngest of 4 sons of King Murta O'Toole, which is spelled Mwricta Tak Uatuathil.
Okay, let's not do any more Gaelic stuff.
Okay. I think I mean, you say that and then the next part of this sentence. So in most of this, Kat has very kindly put the actual pronunciation, but in the second half of the sentence, Murta O'Toole is of the Wee Muridag, a branch of the Wee Dunlange dynasty who ruled Leinster.
Okay. Leinster?
So yeah, most of the time I will say the pronunciations that are correct.
Yeah.
Against my best instinct to sound out the spelling. So in 1128, King Murta had been subordinated by a dynasty of new overkings from South Leinster, ruled over by King Dermot MacMurrough. When Lawrence was just 10, he was sent to Dermot as a hostage for his father.
Daddy's little hostage. I have little onesies to say that for the kid. It's really cute.
Adorable.
Yeah.
So Lawrence was treated harshly.
Aww.
He was imprisoned for 2 years and forced to live in harsh conditions with barely enough food to live on.
Well, that's not a nice way to treat hostages.
No. Especially not prince ones.
I mean, you think, you hear about like, they send like members of the royal family to be hostages. Often it's just like, and then you just kind of hear, and you're just part of the household. And
people aren't so respectful of you and your titles, but in general you're fairly comfy.
You're just there and you're pretty well taken care of. You're just like, you can't leave, but there's the one drawback.
A gilded cage.
Exactly.
But this cage doesn't sound super gilded.
No, it sounds very much just like a regular steel cage.
Well, child size as well. So
yeah. Oh, it's just like it's the tiniest cage. It's so cute. A little tiny cage. Oh, look at that. Got a little perch in there you can sit on. It's cute. It's just a bird cage. It's just a bird cage. We just put them in a bird cage. It's fun though. Isn't it fun? Yeah.
We're like 5 minutes in and this is the second reference to children being mistreated so far.
Really?
So if you're the social services and you're listening, I can tell you Matt's address.
Listen. We've got like a mutually assured destruction thing here between social services and the Italian police. So let's just like let the whole thing, we're just going to let everything go. Okay. So.
You got a plea deal. I see.
Yeah.
So eventually the abbot of Glendalough, which we have encountered before and I was mispronouncing apparently.
Oh, whoops.
I kept calling it Glendalough last time. I can't remember the saint who was there.
Oh, I remember vaguely this.
Fairly recently. I should remember. Anyway, the abbot of Glendalough intervened and managed to restore relations between the two kings so that Lawrence could be released and take the abbey.
So wait, did he like go to visit the one king and was just like, do you have a boy in a cage? Can we do something about this?
Yes. During his time in prison, Lawrence realized that his calling was to enter the religious life. So a weird realization when you're between 10 and 12.
I mean, I just feel like more as realization would be like, I hate this. I'd like to leave now.
Yeah.
What do you want to do when you get out of here? Frankly, it's it's irrelevant.
And I guess like there's enough like with monks and like the whole mortification and that kind of thing. He's probably like, yeah, I could take that.
Yeah. It's more like the bishop's like, hey, would you like to go and live with me in the abbey? Oh my God, yes. That is exactly I've been saying. I've been saying for years. Everybody, listen, you know I've been saying that? And there's nobody in the cell. But I've been saying it a lot to myself. That I should really join an abbey and move there and become like a monk or something. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. So thank you so much for coming with this offer. Should we go now? Let's go now. Come on, let's get going now. Come on, let's go. My things are packed. And my things, I mean the rags that I have to wear here in this cage.
Well, according to legend, when Murta arrived at Glendalough to take Lawrence home, he said that he would draw lots to have one of his sons made into a priest.
Huh?
Lawrence laughed, as he had long thought about joining the priesthood, and rather than allowing his father to draw lots, he simply volunteered to stay at the monastery. So,
okay, weird
yeah.
side tangent. It's like, I'm gonna draw lots. No, I'll just do it, Dad. Don't worry. No, it's fine. You don't have to. I don't know why you're doing this. I've said this before. I don't know.
Well, no one listened to him when he was in the cage, because it was like, well,
Yeah.
you're just a guy and you're just a kid in a cage. No one cares what you think. Shut up.
Oh, is that what you were screaming about in the cage? I see now.
So he stayed at the monastery, and when he was 26, Lawrence became abbot of Glendalough. So that's quite a long apprenticeship, just hanging out there for must have been 14 years. I guess maybe they helped him work through the trauma of being in a cage.
Sure. But I mean, like, he's, it's 14 years rising up to the ranks to become the abbot at 26. I think that's pretty good.
Sorry to belittle the achievement. Okay.
I think that, usually that's the thing, you expect a much older man to be the abbot. So like 26, it's like, whoa, he sounds like a real wonderkin,
Okay,
he's on those
fair
30
enough.
under 30 lists that they make. He's like, oh, 26-year-old abbot.
Medieval Irish Forbes spelt like
Yeah.
Frankenstein digs, and it's like it's pronounced Forbes.
F-O with like an accent and like a weird letter that doesn't exist anymore. It's like, is there an ampersand in the middle of this letter? All right.
Some numbers.
Yeah.
He began a program of spiritual renewal at the abbey because he was interested in monastic reform and wanted to bring the church in Ireland in line with the Frankish European liturgical monastic movement on the continent.
Time to clean house and bring things into the modern era. It's the 1140s, guys. We're walking around here like it's the 1050s, all right? We need to really keep things up and up on modernizing around here, okay?
Exactly.
Are we still wearing hair shirts? Come on, guys.
It's all about nail shirts now.
Yeah.
We have learnt nothing from the many years that we've been talking about this era. He invited the canons of St. Augustine from France to come and help him reform Glendalough and became a member of the Augustinian order himself.
So he got the cannon, so he like called in the big guns. That's what you're saying.
Literally, yes.
The big guns.
Very good. Yeah, I got it. I don't think you
got it. Let me explain.
Oh, the camera's off, so you didn't see me acknowledging with my face and my hand gestures, but I did appreciate the joke.
But I also didn't hear you laughing. Is there something wrong with your microphone? Or... Oh, there it is. Okay.
No, I was just laughing on the inside. That's.
I see.
I was appreciating the artistry of the pun rather than responding as an audience member would.
Oh, yes.
It's how comedy has ruined comedy for me.
Yeah.
According to the early 13th century life of St. Laurence, he also protected the community of Glendalough against danger through prayer, fasting, and miraculous cures as the abbey was beset with famine and attacked by brigands.
Oh, no.
So
I was hoping he was going to be protecting the abbey like Batman style, like he patrolled the nights.
Well,
but I guess he is fighting brigands, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess there's probably valuable liturgical stuff that they had to that may have been coveted by these brigands.
Probably. Was it sword fighting? You think he could have been doing some sword fighting? A lot of have at thee.
I think it's more like with
on guard.
With monks, it's more like the mind games, because they got God on their side, so they can just concentrate really hard, and then that'll defeat the enemies somehow. Miraculously.
Using them like reverse psychology.
Yeah, like when I say don't vote for Trump, obviously I mean vote for Trump because apparently I'm someone who wants that.
Wait, what?
Shut up. If you've edited the previous part of the recording now to make it sound like I've just said that completely of my own
edit out all
record.
that stuff. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god.
People will be like, what the hell's wrong with Anna? Wow, Anna, this is coming out of nowhere. And I would just like to say for the record, that is not the position of me or the Same Misbehaving podcast or QEDD Comedy Lab as an organization.
Or the Taylor Shadorn family, or or anyone associated with
or
you.
right-thinking individuals worldwide. Like,
well, left-thinking, but correct thinking, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways. At the age of 32, Laurence was elected Archbishop of Dublin. Okay, fine, yes, he's a higher achiever than me.
I mean, this guy's on the fast track.
Yeah, he was abbot and now he's archbishop.
He's on track to be pope by 40. Like, he's really moving up the ranks really fast.
Spoiler alert, he is going to be made a saint, so yeah.
There you go. I mean, he's just like moving up, and I feel like you're diminishing his achievements. You know?
I'm sorry. It's jealousy, envy.
He's a man who's driven. He knows what he wants. You know, early in life, he knew what he wanted, and he's been going after it. You know, he's been very successful.
And what he wanted was anything but being in a cage.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. It's like, I need to accumulate as much power as possible so that I do not accidentally get put in a cage again for no apparent reason.
Yeah. At the time, Dublin was a Hiberno-Norse city-state, having been founded by the Vikings. And Laurence was... Sure.
I don't know, the way you punched Vikings at the end of that sentence, I was like, oh, am I supposed to cheer?
Look, your emotional responses are not my responsibility. If you want to cheer for the Viking, I mean, in general, we're talking about monks. Vikings are on the other side, I would say.
Okay, right.
Like they tend to be on opposite sides of the
natural
fence.
enemy of the Viking, a monk.
Yeah.
Or probably more.
Well,
the
it's
opposite.
more like the natural prey of the Viking is the monk. I didn't even mean for that to be a pun.
Hey, good.
And Laurence was the first Gael to be appointed its archbishop. I guess Gael means native Gaelic person.
Oh, okay. I was okay. I was like, what barrier did he break? Oh, okay.
His election was unanimous, and he had the full backing of the Hiberno-Norse clergy and laity. So he was popular as well as successful.
So all the church Vikings liked him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. During his time as archbishop, he was heavily involved in the Irish church reform movement. He was responsible for repairing and rebuilding parish churches and emphasized the importance of Gregorian chant.
He was out there doing construction and working on churches.
Again, it's a trend with saints. You do some construction, you're basically God.
Yep.
Or godly, I should say, probably.
Yeah.
He laid the foundation stone for the Cathedral of the Holy Trinity, which is now Christ Church in Dublin, and invited the Augustinian order to become part of its cathedral chapter. Cathedral chapter is a bit of a tongue twister.
Cathedral chapter.
Yeah, there's too much dr in there somehow. He had a reputation for caring for Dublin's poor, feeding them in his home, and establishing care centres for abandoned children and orphans.
What a bad reputation.
Yeah. But also, you know, abandoned children and orphans, he's clearly like staying true to his roots as a kid who was put in a cage.
Right. He's probably like, you guys think you got it bad. I grew up in a cage.
It's like, I really just wanted the free meal. Can I not have the rant about you in your cage again, please?
In my day, we lived in cages, not on the streets.
Hey, weren't you a prince as well? Hey, shut up.
Shut up. Does that mean I can be adopted into the abbey like you were, sir? Oh, no, kind of full now. Sorry. But enjoy this free meal.
This cathedral's only big enough for one archbishop in this town.
Yeah.
During Lent, Laurence would return to Glendalough for 40 days. So I guess it's like the desert for him.
Not a great endorsement of Glendalough.
No.
Boy, you know what? I need to suffer for 40 days. Where should I go? Hometown? Sounds good.
Rather than stay in the abbey itself, because I guess too traumatic, he spent time in solitude in a cave above the upper lake that could only be reached by boat. Is this ringing a bell yet?
Wait a minute. Is this the same cave that St. Kevin lived in?
Yes.
Oh, and it's got his lady pushing lake at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Well, there's no mention of that.
But it's nice to know that the lake's there in case you do have to shove any ladies out of your cave.
Sure, yeah. It's on the Airbnb listing. That's how the lake is described. Convenient.
Honey, look at this one. It's right next to a lake that you could shove me into. Oh, that's nice.
It's how I plan holidays.
Yeah. Look, you know you're going to get shoved. It's just a question of where you're getting shoved into. That sounded weird. Yeah, it sounded very odd.
Don't put that in your Tinder bio. Or do, and then that'll warn people early that you are to be avoided. Laurence was Archbishop of Dublin during one of the most turbulent periods of Dublin's history.
Okay. I'm looking at these dates and I'm guessing not, but let's hear it.
In 1152, Lawrence's father, Dermot, had abducted a woman named... Fuck's sake.
Listen, I know we don't like to erase women's identities in these podcasts because there's a lot of situations where women's names are not mentioned in these tales, and we make a big point of it being like the erasure of women's identities is just props in these things. But in this case, let's just not focus on her name. We're not qualified and we're not capable. So let's just.
That's the thing. It's like, is it more offensive to say the name or to erase the woman? I'm not sure in this case.
Yeah. So let's just say his dad kidnapped a woman. We'll call her
the wife of King Breffni. Okay. There we go. So
you can pronounce the king's name.
Well, yeah. That's the thing. Kat has provided the pronunciation for Breffni, but not for that one.
I see.
So I guess like it's interesting that Lawrence's dad also did some kidnapping, like before his son got. Well, was it before?
No, his son after. Is the Archbishop now, right?
Yeah, but it's like
is this thing like my son's the Archbishop? I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Maybe. Well, he was already
You're mine
king.
now, woman. Or he was a king, so he could probably just be like, I'm a king, I'll do whatever I want.
But she was the wife of another king, so...
But not a super king.
Well, that's fair. Dermot had the protection of the over-king Murta, so was able to avoid repercussions for his abduction.
What's the point of being a king, then? Like, you can steal your wife and then be like... And then the over-king's just like, you know what?
I'll allow it.
Anyways, so fuck you.
But in 1166, Murta died and Dermot was exiled by an alliance of Irish kings and princes. So he only had the one friend in a high place, and then when that friend wasn't around anymore, he was a bit...
Dermot learned the important lesson of fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Or, in the ancient Irish saying, kidnap a queen and be exiled.
Yeah.
He appealed to King Henry II of England, who offered little help.
Henry, come on. We've all been there. Kidnap your neighbor's queen. Like, come on. A little help? No? All
Nothing.
Right.
Wandering throughout Wales, England, and France, he gathered a group of Norman, Flemish, and Welsh allies to help him invade Leinster and take back his kingdom.
I'll show them. I'll show all of them. What's the pitch here? I mean, was this guy, he must have been like super rich, right? Or something like, because what's the pitch is just like...
like, oh, I was the king, but then you do one little kidnapping and all of a sudden your rightful throne is taken away from you and you're exiled. Are you not persuaded?
Right. Yeah, I know. I guess that's just like, how many kidnappings is wrong, right? One? You're saying one? Is most people saying one?
Well, because I guess like...
Oh, wow. Okay,
Murta got to stay over king when Dermot's son was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And that was a son, a boy, more valuable than a wife.
I know, right?
In this time, I hasten to add.
I'm cutting out the part where you say in this time.
Fair. I'm one of those self-hating women.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the citizens of Dublin were terrified and appealed to Lawrence for help.
Like he did. Lawrence, can you talk to your dad? He is real crazy these days.
Yeah, I guess like Lawrence would be like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be much help considering he let me be in a cage for 2 years.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if my dad really likes me that much.
Yeah, which we've all been there.
Is this one of those things where it's like men will invade Ireland before they go to therapy?
Going to therapy. Yeah.
Like, dude, you made a mistake, and then you're forget it.
It's doubling down, isn't it?
Doubling down.
Oh no!
Whatever, forget it. Just move on.
Let's pretend you never said that. Yeah.
All right. The people of Dublin asked Lawrence to intercede.
Yeah. Oh, good word. Well done. So he went out to meet the Anglo-Normans at their camp, but while he was negotiating...
It sounds like you're saying the angry Normans.
Well, they were furious on behalf of this king who was definitely not in the wrong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, while Lawrence was negotiating, 2 Norman knights and their followers managed to breach the walls of Dublin and enter the city.
Wait. 2 knights managed to get through the whole city wall? Like, I feel like Dublin was not ready for any attacks.
But also, how great was Lawrence at negotiating? Someone had their fingers crossed when this conversation took place.
I feel like this is like 2 knights, like they're like, hey, they left a door open here. What? Yeah, like the whole wall. They just left this one door open. Should we just like go in?
Maybe Lawrence's mistake was he took all the guards with him to the negotiation and none were left. Like, he was just too trusting.
Yeah. Oh, well. So, okay. He thought he's negotiating. He's like, this negotiation is going really well. And he's not hearing, like, the screams of the Dublin town people
It's actually,
over the wall.
Yeah. I feel very bad for giggling along with you there, Matt, because the next sentence is that they burned houses and killed civilians.
Yeah.
And when Lawrence heard of the massacre, he rushed back to Dublin and managed to stop the attacks. So I guess this is kind of framed as like a miracle, but it seems like it was a bit like he did a massive fuck up and then kind of like tried to minimize the repercussions of that.
Yeah. I don't know if this really counts as a miracle, but I mean, he did manage to stop the attack, so that is pretty miraculous.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, because his negotiation wasn't strong enough to prevent them.
Do you think he went in there and was like, do you know who my dad is?
He's actually your boss.
Yeah. So I'm going to get you all fired, okay? That's what's going to happen right now.
Well, fired like this house I've just burned.
Fair.
So Dermot's invasion was a success and he was reinstated as King of Leinster and captured the Hiberno-Norse city-states of Wexford, Waterford and Dublin. So
I can't believe that plan worked. And then he got 3 kingdoms out of it?
Yeah, the old completely go back on a negotiation tactic, as it's known.
It's like, thank you, son, for providing the perfect distraction. Like, that wasn't what I was trying to do.
Whoops.
I was trying to... Oh, boy.
Yeah. He then secured an alliance with the Anglo-Normans who'd helped him by offering his daughter Aoife in marriage to the Norman leader Richard de Clare, who was nicknamed Strongbow.
Oh, I hear he's really good cider.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is his daughter named Ether?
Aoife.
Oh, I was like, Ether.
That's an Irish name I can actually pronounce because I've seen it before, but it is spelt like that. I've sent it to you in the chat. How it's spelled.
Looking at this dumb chat.
I'm sorry.
We discovered the chat today. What? How is that pronounced?
Aoife.
That's pronounced. Okay, folks at home, it is spelled A01FE.
No.
No, it's spelled AOIFE.
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 Yeah.
And that's pronounced Aoife?
Yeah.
It's spelled Aoife.
Yeah.
Aoife.
But Laurence O'Toole is spelled Lorcan Uatwathail. So
yeah, that's fair.
nothing makes sense.
It's all topsy-turvy.
To our tiny English and American brains, I should state.
All right. So Lawrence's dad offers Lawrence's sister up.
Yeah, as
marry
part of like a negotiation.
This King of Clare.
Yeah, Richard of Cider.
Yeah.
Who was the Norman leader.
Right. Okay. It's like, thanks for all your help. Here's a daughter.
You know how it is.
Yeah. Do you just want the one? Just the one? Cool. That's fine. No, that's fine. Do you want my son? I like to give him away too. And, he is an excellent hostage. I don't say this a bit lightly. He's really good at it. He really just stays right in the cage.
No, it's fine. I'll just have the daughter. It's okay because I'll get my own sons through this marriage. You see.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can make your own sons.
Yeah.
Well,
that's kind of more fun than having one that's someone else's that I just need to care for.
Yeah, it's just another mouth to feed, isn't it?
Yeah. Even if you're not feeding it very much still.
Yeah.
And the cage takes up a bit of space.
People don't talk about cage upkeep and how expensive it can be, right? And that's the thing. It's like you're like, I'm going to get a hostage. It's going to be really fun. And then you're like, oh my God, this cage is like busting my bank. I'd like to feed the hostage more, but I just don't have the budget. You know?
This sounds like my last landlord, TBH. No. Respected equally by Gaels, Hiberno-Norse and Normans, Lawrence acted as a mediator during the early years of the Anglo-Norman invasion.
Okay.
Negotiating with various kings, including his own father, when attempts were made to take back Dublin and other parts of Ireland. It's like, I'm not going to give you special treatment just because you're my dad, okay? Yeah. But you do have to listen to me. Please calm down.
It's like, could you give them back part of Dublin? That'd be really great. Come on, Dad. For me, it's my birthday. Is it? Look, you don't even know when my birthday is.
Pretty much.
You're the worst dad ever.
This is even worse than the time you let me be in a cage for 2 years.
Yeah.
He was a signatory of the Treaty of Windsor, which acknowledged Henry's right to lordship over areas occupied by his Norman subject.
Whoops.
But also acknowledged the right of someone else to the High Kingship of Ireland, although he had to make tribute to Henry. Okay. Ua Conchobar.
Ah.
I could Google it. That wouldn't be fun.
It wouldn't make any difference, would it?
Well, no, because like on Wikipedia, sometimes it tells you how to do the Irish pronunciation.
That's all right. So Ua Conchshell can also become the king of...
It could be Connaught, because he was king of Connaught. Why does Wikipedia not tell me? Usually it does. It will say what this is in... Oh, okay. This is going to be very anticlimactic now. It's pronounced O'Connor.
Right, okay.
which kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically when Henry II arrived in 1171, he declared himself Lord of Ireland, and in 1175 the Treaty of Windsor acknowledged his right to lordship over the areas that his Norman subjects occupied.
Right.
So it was kind of like a compromise, I guess, where it's like, you can't just march in here and declare yourself king of everything, but you can be king of a bit.
It's like, I don't think you understand who the King of England is. This is kind of my thing.
But this isn't England, this is Ireland. So
yeah, but the King of England just likes to go everywhere and be like, yeah, this is mine now.
Yeah,
that's mine.
yeah, that's
this over here is mine.
That's fair. That's...
But you got an Ireland over here? I'll take that Ireland.
So O'Connor was still acknowledged as the High King of Ireland, although he had to make tribute to Henry.
Right.
So it's like, fine,
high.
Okay, we'll let you have your way a little bit. We'll still pay you money if that's what you want.
So the High King is over the Over King, but then Henry's over the High King.
Like county, region, state, federal would probably be.
Okay. It's like city, county, state, federal.
Sure.
Yeah.
During negotiations, Lawrence stayed in England, and one day he was saying mass at the tomb of St Thomas Becket in Canterbury Cathedral, and a man attacked him with a club.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, supposedly, the attacker was a madman who had heard of Lawrence's reputation and wanted to give the church another martyr.
Just attack him with a club. No need to thank me, everybody.
Yeah, you sound like a really good dude. I think you want to die for your religion. How about now?
Listen, I think you've achieved all that you can achieve career-wise, except for martyrdom. So let me help you out with that. It's like, well, his logic is pretty flawless.
Yeah, and it's a unique offering. He got into the saint story. I mean, he didn't, because we don't know his name, but his logic did. So that's something.
Right. Okay.
It has been speculated that the attack was, in fact, orchestrated by King Henry, who had been responsible for Thomas Becket's murder, and was allegedly concerned that Lawrence might become a similarly difficult figure in Henry's grand plan to be in charge of everything.
So it's like the last guy I killed became a martyr.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the next guy I kill, what are the odds that they both become martyrs?
The attack failed, and Lawrence was able to get up from the ground and finish the mass. Just like, sorry about that, everyone. Where were we?
Yeah. Is there like a fist fight at the front at the altar that he wins?
Well, I mean, you don't bring a fist to a club fight.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm wondering if like his nose got broken and then it was like, this is the blood of Christ. Oh, actually, there's some of my blood's in there now. Ugh.
All right, so he survives this assassination attempt.
Yeah, I guess it is. It would be a political...
near cudgeling.
That makes it sound kind of soft. Like, just a bit of cudgeling. Sounds a bit too much like cuddling.
That sounds like the word, like, oh, you invited me over for some cuddling. Oh, I'm sorry, that was autocorrect.
Oh, no.
Thud, 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 thud.
Oh, my God. Matthew writes a Halloween film. In 1180, Lawrence left Ireland to meet with Henry and admonish him for making incursions against the High King O'Connor, which breached the Treaty of Windsor.
And also probably upset about that cudgeling. The hell, man. I thought we were cool.
Okay, I thought Lawrence was cool, but the next sentence... He took one of O'Connor's sons with him as a hostage to give to Henry.
I've learned nothing from my life experiences.
Yeah. But Henry refused to negotiate with him and forbade him from returning to Ireland, and then left to visit his dominions in Normandy.
Wait, so Henry was
not
just
only I'm not going to accept this boy, but you can't go home.
Not only can't you leave, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Wait, was the hostage so that Laurence O'Toole could be safe in his travels, or was the hostage so that...
I think it was to stop Henry attacking Ireland.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Why? If I give you this boy, will you stop attacking this country? country.
The king.
One boy for a country.
The King of Ireland, right?
Uh-huh.
It's his son.
Yes.
Now
O'Connor.
you give him to the King of England.
Yeah.
It seems like you have more leverage over Ireland.
So
if you wanted to attack Ireland,
well, no, it's because I guess the logic would be like, oh, you want the whole of Ireland. What about this one boy?
He's a good boy. Knows all his times tables.
There you go. And he is a prince.
I'm not sure how this benefits anybody to take the boy, but all right, whatever.
Are you saying human trafficking is not, in fact, a good tactic for self-determination of a country?
I'm just saying that using human beings as bargaining chips in your geopolitical, machinations feels short-sighted and morally dubious.
That may be the most controversial thing you've ever said.
Well, I'm going to say it.
I'm just trying to pronounce this next place.
I think we're generally anti-hostage on this.
Yes.
Don't take hostages, people. And if you do, just let them go. Just have a little, be like, hey. I think we've made this point before about kidnapping, which is that if you're kidnapping somebody, at any point, you can just stop kidnapping them.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a very easy crime to stop. If you kidnap somebody, you can just let them go at any point. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're out there and you need to hear it, let that person go. Open up your heart and your trunk and let's person.
I mean, hopefully none of our listeners currently are undergoing kidnapping or currently what's the word?
Kidnapping? Abducting
Yeah.
someone? Yeah, hopefully.
Performing a kidnapping is what I meant.
That performing a kidnapping. It's more of an art piece.
I don't know, executing a kidnapping.
Committing.
There you
I
go.
think is the word you're looking for.
Maybe.
If they are being kidnapped, I don't know if this is much help, but hopefully we're entertaining you on your journey into the unknown.
No, we're adding to their torture, and you know it.
Sorry.
This is on you, Matt. Their last thoughts will be of resentment towards you.
That's fair. That'll be my last thoughts too. Anyways, now Lawrence is trapped in England.
Yes. So Henry has now escaped to Normandy. I say escaped. He's just left.
He just went on a trip, really.
Yeah. Lawrence tried to follow him, but became mortally ill and was taken to the Abbey of St. Victor at O, which is in France. So I guess he tried to follow him, got a little bit far into his journey, and then maybe got ill in his travels somewhere in the channel.
Seasick going across the channel?
Maybe, yeah. Does that make you mortally ill, though?
I don't know. Can you die from seasickness? Maybe.
Maybe he was the first.
Yeah.
Or the last. Maybe they were able to cure it based on knowledge from this death. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So in the future, when somebody's seasick, we shouldn't drive nails into them. Okay. We've all learned a valuable lesson here.
There you go.
That's all thank Lawrence's corpse.
Yeah, he was taken to the Abbey of St. Victor at O, and his last words referred to the Christians in Dublin. He said, "Alas, you poor foolish people, what will you do now? Who will take care of you in your trouble? Who will help you?" And then he died and was buried
poor dumb
there.
sons of bitches in Dublin. They don't know. They can't take care of themselves. They're just sad little men. Oh, where will they be without my guidance, my perfect judgment?
Oh, well, goodbye, cruel world.
Yeah, it's not so much that I'm dying. That's fine, but it's just I imagine Dublin's just gonna wither away and.
So, if you're listening from Dublin, you've proved this saint wrong because it's still standing.
You guys did it. Hey, you know what, Dublin? Congratulations. You didn't need any archbishop to tell you what to do or how to be. You did it all on your own.
Yeah.
And you should be proud of yourselves.
And lived through this darkest period of your history.
Yeah, it's obviously the darkest. That time, that one lady got kidnapped. Those other guys.
Another prince got half kidnapped.
Yeah.
Because he was kidnapped by someone on their side as a sort of preemptive kidnapping hostage swap situation.
Some kingdoms changed hands from other kings, There's no other dark periods in the history of Ireland that we could possibly reference, either with in-depth historical analysis or even shorthand terms for dark periods in Ireland. There's none of that.
No, we should have put a trigger warning on this because it was the darkest time.
Yeah, ever since the 12th century, it's been a golden age in Ireland. There's never been any bad times.
Yeah.
And it's great now. I've been to Dublin many times, and I've had wonderful times. It's a great town. Guys,
town?
if you've never been to Dublin.
It's a European capital city.
It's a European capital
Philistine.
City. What?
You called it a town.
Oh, all right. It's a great city.
Yeah.
I meant it as a town because it feels, it's got everybody there makes you feel like you're a local, like it's a small town and you're part of it.
Right.
That's
Good
why I say town, because in my heart it feels like that you go there and you're like, am I home? It's great.
That is
Fucking lovely
classic
there.
American as well. Like, you may have like 1/18th Irish ancestry and you're like, yeah, I'm home now. These are my people.
I have absolutely no Irish ancestry.
Yeah, which probably means you have enough that as an American you would think that you can claim it.
Possibly. But no, it's a beautiful city, and it's worth a visit, and it's worth many visits. Move there, guys. Just move there now.
It's really expensive in Dublin.
It is expensive.
So, I mean, if you're living in London, then it might be worth it to move there.
Yeah.
But anywhere else, probably not a good economic choice.
All right, well, but there's a lot of, if you can afford it, I'd say go.
Okay, fair.
It's really bounced back since the 1170s. So
there's never been anything bad happen there.
It's just been a straight uphill trajectory since they were like, there was that little dip around the late 12th century, and then
they were like, hashtag never again.
No backsliding, no bad times in Ireland at all. Let me just flip through this history book really fast. Oh my God, Anna. Anyways.
Yeah. So that was the end of his life.
Okay. So he died in France.
Yeah.
Trying to get to Henry.
Yeah, I don't know what his plan was. To be like, excuse me, sir, can you reconsider?
It was just like, hey, we were in the middle of a conversation.
I said this negotiation was over. Well, I didn't.
Yeah. That's the saddest. Like, I'm chasing this guy to like be like, excuse me, I have one more point to make, and then he dies.
Never got the last word. That would be the worst way to go.
That sounds like a terrible way to go. I feel bad for him here.
Yeah, you should. This is the only part of this whole conversation we've been having where we've said something deeply inappropriate and should be ashamed.
Indeed. What about his relics? So did his body just stay in France and all his relics stay there? Did they ship those relics back to Ireland?
In peace, happily ever after. Well, at first, his relics drew crowds of pilgrims to O, and a new church was...
Is O spelled like water, like the French word for water?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, because it sounds like you're just saying like, it's just called O.
Well, it's spelled EU,
but
I looked it up, and it's in France and it's pronounced O.
Okay.
So even though O is spelled E-A-U.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember. Just studied French too long ago.
That's all right.
Anyway, it's a watery place in France.
Yeah.
And a new church was constructed in his honour. His skull was said to have been brought to England in 1442 by a nobleman who'd fought at Agincourt and interred at a church in Chorley, which I believe is quite near Oxford.
Oh. Just like going around France collecting skulls.
Fighting
like,
battles.
Sir, can you please... I fought in Agincourt. Have some respect.
I'm here to fight battles and collect skulls, and I'm all out of battles. No, okay, different Chorley. It's a Chorley in Lancashire, which is nowhere near.
I was in London recently, and all over Oxford, you see a lot of like tourist shops selling useless crap, and you're like, but now you read stories like this, and it's like, it's a good thing that people have those, because otherwise people would just be stealing skulls.
Digging graves. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's like, I'm glad that people can take home like a magnet, and not like human remains. And I think that's a real step up in civilization.
So you're saying that, because like when I first told you about this relic of St. Francis that Morgan got me, you didn't seem that impressed. But actually, I think you're glad that it's a coin as opposed to some human remains.
I am certainly glad that Morgan isn't trafficking in human remains.
That we know of.
Yeah, and as far as the Italian police go, she is not. She legally bought some tourists. But yeah, it was like, this is the thing, is like, you want items that tourists can buy so that they leave the important shit where it is.
It's a distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
So this skull was interred at a church in Chorley, but it disappeared during the Reformation. However, Lawrence's church in O still claims to have a reliquary containing his skull. So, I mean, I guess there'd be a way to prove that, but then that would involve disturbing his remains.
To dig up the grave and everything. Yeah. I mean, are they saying that like during the Reformation somebody took the skull back to O, or
unclear? I think they're saying that this whole Agincourt thing was a myth and that Chorley can fuck off. That's the message I'm getting.
I like to imagine that skull, when he found out about the Reformation, he's like, well, fuck this noise, and he rolled back to France.
Yeah, that's probably it.
What a disturbing thing to see, just a skull rolling down the road.
It's like tumbleweed. It's tumble skull.
Just clattering along the stones. Just empty skull noises. Anyway.
That's the Reformation, folks.
It was a weird time and probably the darkest time in British history. Okay, so his skull rejoined his body back in France.
But his heart was taken to Ireland and kept in a reliquary at Christ Church Cathedral in Dublin. Because his heart was in Ireland always. I think that's the symbolism.
It's one thing to have the skull. Because over time the body will decompose and you'll just be left with a skull.
Whereas a heart is
you gotta
a
work
muscle.
for the heart.
Yeah, that's just a lump of meat.
Yeah. So somebody was just like, hey, as long as you've got his body, can I just grab something really quick out of his chest? Take it back to Ireland? It really means a lot to the people of Ireland who are completely lost now without Lawrence. They're just wandering around bumping into shit. It's a sad state of affairs. I mean, this might be we thought it was a pretty dark era before, but this now that Lawrence is gone, this could possibly be the darkest era that Ireland's ever faced or ever will face. Yeah, we can't imagine any kind of mass starvation event or war or revolution that could really affect Ireland as darkly or as deeply as this.
You said mass starvation a bit weirdly there, and it sounded like you were saying masturbation.
Mass starvation, you know what?
Anyway, sorry to interrupt your soliloquy there.
No, it's fine.
In 2012, the relic was stolen and it wasn't found for 6 years when the Garda were tipped off that it was in Phoenix Park, which is really weird because I've been to Phoenix Park in 2016, I want to say.
And it was just littered with hearts.
Yeah, it was impossible to tell which was it. But no, so like me and my friend Kate, shout out to Kate, we rented a tandem bike and rode it around Phoenix Park.
Nerd.
So we may have trampled over his relics unknowingly.
Wait, no, but they found... Wait, when was it stolen?
2012, and it was found in 2018. The police got a tip-off that it was in the park.
It was in the park. Oh, I see. Wow. That must, interesting. But wait, so they think that like they stole it and then they buried it in the park?
Reportedly, the thieves believed that the reliquary was cursed and had been causing family members illnesses. So I guess like maybe they were carrying it around with them and it was like the ring or a Horcrux and it was just like bad times. So then they dumped it in the park and told the police.
Oh, okay.
Or
hopefully there's
got an intermediary to tell. It's quite a big park, yeah.
Yeah, fun fact about Phoenix Park, it is the biggest park in any city in Europe.
Is that true?
It's the biggest city park in Europe.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's a big place. It was returned to the cathedral at a special evensong ceremony. So that happened quite recently.
Oh, that must have been nice. It was a fun day. We got our heart back, guys. Yeah.
The heart of Dublin was restored. So I guess that the cursing the lives of relatives of criminals could be interpreted as a miracle.
Yeah. I don't know what your end game is stealing a heart is, but probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he was just haunted by Lawrence? Like, give me back my heart.
Yeah. It's not specific about the illnesses, so who knows?
Well, I mean, they never found the thieves, right?
I don't think so, no. The Archbishop who received the heart was called Michael Jackson. But it wasn't that Michael Jackson.
But I imagine they had a lot of similar interests.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Well, yeah, so interestingly, you're like, why would they steal a heart? According to the Dean of Christ Church at the time, it had no economic value, but is a priceless treasure. So I guess the motivation for stealing the crime would be more like stealing the heart would be more like a crime of dishonor as opposed to like,
you're like I need this lucky heart or whatever. I love it. It's like it has no economic value, but it's priceless.
Yeah.
Like, so basically saying it's worthless.
Yeah, pretty much.
What I think it is like they stole this heart. They're like they said it was priceless, and then with the resale value,
So it's like,
the resale market for dried up hearts is, or is it in a jar?
Again, like lots of people here are fucking around and finding out.
I know, right?
In this whole story, but there are some other miracle stories as well that might be more convincing to you.
All right.
So there are multiple stories of Lawrence being caught in violent storms while traveling at sea. Because I guess if he was going between England and Ireland a lot, then he would have been in a lot of boats.
Right, and between England and France, and it's the stormy seas that eventually gave him the fatal seasickness.
Oh, that's true.
Killed him.
Yeah, it's interesting because he would be caught in violent storms and would be able to guide the ships to safety through the power of prayer. So travellers came to believe that if Lawrence was on board a ship, they weren't in any danger.
Oh.
So then the way that he died was kind of ironic.
I guess so. They didn't die at sea, right?
Well, no.
Everybody else got home safely.
You know, yeah.
See, this is why he had so much seasickness. people are like, I need you to come on this trip with me because I just don't feel good.
He was actually allergic to salt.
He took too many sea voyages because people just insisted that he come with them because they knew that he was the best good luck charm.
He basically never got over being like taken somewhere against his will.
Yeah. See, and then having the heart in Dublin means that Ireland has never sunk. So there you go.
Yeah.
On the great sea voyage that Ireland is on.
Which is why 1170s were the darkest time in their history.
I know, right? It's like, oof, now we don't have to worry about sinking.
Yeah.
At least. No worries.
Yeah. It was said that on the night of Lawrence's death, a bright light surrounded the Abbey of O. In Ireland, a citizen of Dublin received a vision at the cathedral in which the high altar seemed to fall down and disappear.
Oh. We're doomed! Lawrence is dead!
Yeah.
Everybody kill yourselves now!
Oh my gosh. 5 years after his burial, Lawrence's body was found to be incorrupt and emitting a pleasant odour, which is the opposite of most corpses after
it's like
5
for
years.
Once,
yeah,
when he was alive, he did not emit any pleasant odors.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He couldn't shower in the cage. I guess they could have moved the cage into a shower, but
yeah, that's true.
Many miracles were also attributed to his tomb, including the healing of the sick and even raising the dead back to life.
Ah, what an ironic use for a tomb.
Yeah.
Do you throw people in the tomb and then they're like, let me out?
Assume they need the tomb, and then it's like, oh shit.
Those were just people being a little bit too anxious to bury somebody. I was just sleeping.
Yeah. Before modern medicine, it was a big risk. Not being able to tell difference between sleeping and death. Anyway, that is the story of Laurence O'Toole.
Neat.
Based on everything you've heard, have a guess what his patronages are.
I will
do
do
it. I dare you.
You ready for it?
I'm not sure I am. Based on all the bile and falsehood that's come out of your mouth today, Matthew, I'm not sure that I can handle whatever your guesses are going to be.
Here come my truth bombs.
Uh-oh. I'm just telling it like it is. Now who's the right-wing podcaster?
It's my song and I'm going to sing it. Is he the patron saint? I almost said the president. Is he the patron saint of super kings or over kings? Or double kings?
No, none of those. I guess his royal ties don't show up in his patronage. I guess it's like when Nepo babies change their name, you know?
Yeah.
They want their privileged past put behind them. And I think we can forgive his privileged past because life gave him some pretty good lemons, but then some shit ones straight afterwards.
I mean, he still moved up really fast in the ranks.
No, that's true.
Of the clergy, and I imagine some of that had to do with connections, his dad being a king.
How dare you? He pulled himself up by his bootstraps,
I'm
okay?
just saying they were just really nice bootstraps. Those are some Gucci bootstraps.
Yeah, fair.
Is he the patron saint of hostages?
No, surprisingly not.
No, I think that's a thing that,
it would
seems
make
like
sense.
a real good situation to pray.
Yeah.
And, is he the patron saint of 30s under 30s?
The patron saint of LinkedIn. No. I don't think those are formally recognised as a group that needs patronage by the Catholic Church, yeah.
Well, for all you under 30s out there who are killing it, go fuck yourself.
Catholics don't care about you. They're more interested in the 14 under 14, am I right?
Hey.
Sorry.
What did I write here? Coglamy? Coglamy?
Spelling?
I have no idea what that is. Apparently I wrote something
in Irish, yeah.
Yeah. Is he the patron saint of fatal seasickness?
No, surprisingly not. Surprisingly, he's not the patron saint of anything to do with the sea.
Oh, but he was such a good luck charm on boats.
I know. Weird.
And finally, is he the patron saint of chasing after people to continue an argument? Just kind of wagging your finger. Wait a minute.
I've thought of something else. Yeah, the patron saint of pedants on the internet.
Yeah.
No, it's not on my list.
Esprit d'escalier.
Yeah.
Just like, I just thought of a really good point. Come back. I have to chase this man to France to make my point.
We've all been there. Yeah, no, he is the patron of the Archdiocese of Dublin.
Sure.
I'm sorry. And head injury, presumably from when he survived the cudgeling.
Oh, this is what I wrote here. I wrote cudgeling. Is he the patron saint of cudgeling?
There you go. I can see why you would struggle to read that.
Yeah.
So yeah, head injury. So
head
related
injury.
To the cudgeling.
Okay, so he's an anti-cudgeling. That's good.
You'd hope so, yes. The patron saint of victims of cudgeling as opposed to perpetrators thereof.
So that's it. Like the Archdiocese.
Yeah, of Dublin
of
and
the Archdiocese of Dublin and people with head injuries, which is
Yeah.
the Venn diagram that totally overlaps.
Oh my god, nope.
Hey, according to him, he thought, like, these poor dumb bastards in Dublin will
that's
be
true.
lost without me.
Yeah, okay, fair. You just about saved that one, I think. You've just about avoided hell this week, maybe.
Those people of Dublin are very nice. In fact, I was going to say, did you rent a bicycle at Phoenix Park from like this little bicycle rental at the entrance to Phoenix Park?
I think so.
We probably rented bicycles from the same guy, because
Oh
I
my
rented
God.
a bicycle from a guy there once years ago, like 2008.
We were
I
meant
think.
to be friends and talk about Laurence O'Toole.
He was like the nicest guy in Dublin. He had this like puppy. We like chatted for like a long time. It was super nice.
Oh, well.
Anyways.
Did you say 2008?
I think it was 2008.
So this was, I went there 8 years after you, so it might have been a different guy.
He had just opened up the business.
Oh, okay, maybe not then.
Maybe he was like really well. Like you probably met that dog when it was like fully grown. And you were like, "That's a good
Oh,
dog."
yeah, I didn't meet a dog. Sorry, Matthew.
Oh my God, the dog!
Oh dear.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have ruined this otherwise very pleasant and uncontroversial conversation by telling you about the Circle of Life.
This has become the darkest era. Irish history.
And also the history of Matthew's life and anything he
I know,
can
right?
imagine happening in
that was
the
just a beautiful
future.
dog. He was such a sweet dog. And the man was so nice. His name was Paul. I always remember it. Anyways, not the point. Anna, so just the two patronages. Well,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine, I guess. Anna, do you think you'd ever have Saint Laurence O'Toole intercede for you?
I did have some thoughts, and now they've gone. So,
Right.
I mean, I can't remember what my thoughts were on this, so I'll just have to think of some new.
Yeah, try and
ones.
conjure some new thoughts then.
You're asking a lot of me today.
Let the old thoughts go, Anna, and just kind of like let's fire up the old mechanism and see what we've got rattling around in the back there.
I would say I have never been in a situation that has been so prolongedly horrible that I have thought that becoming a monk would be a better alternative. So I'm very lucky in that case.
Are you talking about this podcast?
That's my review. 2 stars.
2 stars. Really made me rethink all my life choices by going to a monastery. 2 stars. Some solid bits, though.
Yeah, but of course, take my hat off to you there. I would say, as someone who also aspires to be middle management in a theologically related sphere, maybe he'd provide some useful insight. That was it. That was the thought I had. In his early career, part of his reputation as a reformer was restoring the churches, right? And like repairing and rebuilding parish churches.
Right.
And that's what I'm actually doing now in my job. So
okay.
well, not me, obviously, personally, but I am the person that's asking for money to do that. So
That's probably what he did, too.
yeah. So are you saying he didn't lift a finger himself physically?
No.
Okay, fair. Well then, yeah. So me and him are kindred spirits, I would say.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I don't know much about whether I have any Irish ancestry. So I would only be a kindred spirit in spirit rather than an actual kin. But yeah, I mean, I was going to say he didn't do anything particularly odious, but he did traffic a child. So
It was just the style at the time.
yeah, but you know, so yeah, that's a whole tricky, chewy question of cultural relativism.
I mean, considering the Catholic Church's history of things that they've done with children that are inappropriate in retrospect.
In retrospect.
Just traveling with one doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
All right, enough about that.
Yes, let's move on. How about you?
I think that if I was ever a hostage, certainly.
Yeah, it's weird that he's not the patron saint of hostages.
Yeah. If I was ever in like a big argument with my dad, actually he's a bad help for that. He's not really much help for that because he didn't seem to win any arguments with his dad.
Well,
So,
he kind of like half did when he because everyone in Dublin loved him, right? So like he must have done a kind of good job on those negotiations.
maybe they were just like, it's not your fault that your dad's an asshole. You
Oh,
know?
I see, yeah.
You
So
know?
it was like in spite of his dad rather than
Yeah.
fair.
Like, we don't hold it against you that your dad invaded us. That's
Oh,
not
well,
on
that's
you.
yeah, that's
know?
fair. The sins of the father.
Yeah, and all that jazz.
Mm.
I think if I had fatal seasickness, that'd be helpful.
Would it? Yeah, I guess like he was helpful to others, just not himself in that.
If I was ever in the darkest period of my life,
You wouldn't want him to leave you.
Yeah, I'd be like, help me out here. You helped Ireland through the most unfortunate period in its history, bar none. No,
None.
not a single thing happened since then to counteract that statement.
I think you wouldn't want him to be in your corner if you're trying to negotiate someone to not attack civilians.
Yeah, he seemed not great at
super
that.
useful.
Yeah, but I think that in the end, his heart was in the right place. He got to. If I was ever being
Phoenix Park.
I didn't even think about that. That was completely unintentional. Oh, I was thinking if I was ever going to be cudgeled, I think that would be. I think there's a very.
It's
high
pretty
chance
badass to be cudgeled and then just stand up and be like, anyway, where was I?
Just dust yourself off.
Yeah.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Fend off a cudgeling like that. Yeah, so stuff like that I think it would be helpful for a little self-defense. Well, Anna, thank you for telling me about this tough guy saint. He tried really hard, but didn't really succeed.
He got so
much.
far, but in the end it didn't really matter.
It didn't really, no. He tried at the negotiations, that didn't work. He went to try and talk to Henry the Fifth, Henry the Eighth?
Second?
Henry the Second? Well, I was way off.
Yeah.
I went and talked to Henry the Second. That didn't really work out. But he was very successful in his career.
Do you think he should really be the patron of like gifted kids who show a lot of potential, like with the whole 30 under 30 thing, and then like but by 40 he was a mess.
Yeah, it's like he's the patron saint of people who peaked early.
Yeah,
but hey, he still peaked pretty high. He still did all right.
The brightest star and all that.
Burns. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
but he was still Archbishop. I mean, he did all right. It was like tough to top.
Failing upwards. No, it's not really failing upwards. It is just peaking too early and then coming down the other side of that hill. Yeah.
I became Archbishop at 26. I'm pretty sure I can do all this important negotiations and things like, oh no, I was
yeah.
I was way out of my league there. Yeah. Ooh.
Out of his depths, ironic.
Yeah. But thank you for telling me this fascinating tale of this Laurence O'Toole fella.
You are welcome. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.